Most guys frequently ask me how I actually got it started in content creation. And it's an interesting question, and I'm going to be answering this question in this video. I began my content creation journey in 2022 or 2022. I started creating content because I was looking for clients to create websites for. So a few years back, just prior to 2022, we had COVID-19. And it was menacing all over the country, especially in Kenya and Africa. And at that point, that is when people realized the digital economy can actually get to succeed, because that is when you realized apps like TikTok, apps like Zoom actually came up so fast. And at that time, I remember I was a freelancer, but a struggling one. I was having a problem with getting retainer clients who could actually work with you on a consistent basis. And the worry I had was the model that I was actually using to get clients was not working so well for me. And as time went by, I realized that the clients were reducing. So I decided that the best place for me to get clients was to start creating content. Now, mind you, I had never probably even thought of content creation before. So my journey in content creation started in May 2022, and I just started creating content on TikTok. I joined TikTok and I started posting videos. But I wasn't yet sure of what I should be posting. So I just tried to talk about I can create websites for clients. And I was explaining everything you need for a website. I was telling the story behind you creating a website from scratch, like creating an e-commerce website. It was something good anyway, because I was able to actually get a few people who were actually interested in the services that I was offering. But over time, I realized that I wasn't getting the views. At first, I started creating content and I was looking for the views. And I decided to shift my focus now in creating comedy kind of content. Now, you may wonder, but yes, I was a comedian. I started creating comical kind of videos. And I thought with the viewership or the many people who are actually doing those videos, it would become so easy for me to actually sell a service like web design. So I continued creating the content. I realized that I wasn't getting the numbers. In a period of, I think, 3 months on TikTok, I already had like 50,000 followers. And in December 2022, that is when I decided to take a full transition, because I realized that this content is not really helping me build a good brand. At that point, my business was really struggling. And in January 2023, I decided to start creating now educative videos. At that point, I had I think 95,000 followers on TikTok, that is. And I hadn't yet started posting on other platforms. I was still posting on TikTok. So I remember doing a video in January of 2023, and I was talking about freelancing, remote work, and how guys can actually leverage upon the digital economy to make something for themselves. The video did well. Up to this point, I think it has amassed like 1.8 million views on TikTok, and that is very, very good according to me. And that is when I decided that is a trajectory that I'm actually going to be taking with my videos, and I started creating more educational kind of content. So I did that for an entire year in 2023, and I remember by the time the year was ending, I think I had close to 350,000 followers. It was really doing well. At that point, I was able to get more clients. I was able to get more people interested in my services. And that is when I also opened up a Telegram channel. I had a Telegram channel that at this point it has like 45,000 subscribers. And I also decided to start posting on Facebook, to start posting on Instagram. That is when I decided to also get to learn how to use platforms like LinkedIn. By then now, I was able to understand which particular platforms actually make sense in today's world. And slowly I realized that it was actually getting to be so beneficial for me, because now I was able to create like a video to post on TikTok, and now take this entire video and post it elsewhere on Instagram. That is repurposing your content. In 2024, as a creator, that is when now I realized that it was good for me to start monetizing, and that by monetizing is basically using your personal brand and what you've built to actually just make some money. And I started running monthly training programs, which happened to really work so well. I'm able to get quite a number of guys interested in these particular training programs. And I did that for an entire year in 2024. It did so well. We did training programs on graphic design, web design, how to make money online. We did night school, that is classes on computer literacy and digital literacy. We've done some digital marketing classes. We've done web design boot camps, graphic design boot camps. We've talked about content creation. I mean, it's a whole thing that we've actually mentioned. We did last year. And up to this day, I currently have like over 570,000 followers on TikTok at the time of creating this particular video. Today being the 4th of February 2025, I have over 570,000 followers on TikTok. I have over 78,000 followers on LinkedIn. I have over 180,000 followers on Facebook. I think I have 22,000 plus followers on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel that has 9,400 subscribers. I also have a WhatsApp channel that has 3,000 subscribers. I also have a Telegram channel that has 45,000 subscribers. And all these are various platforms that I actually get to use. I also run WhatsApp groups. I have a personal website. I publish blogs on a regular basis. And I honestly want to tell you that content creation is a good chance for you, or it's something that you can actually get to start with in 2025 and reap the benefits of it. Because with that, I've been able to even get brands to actually work with me. I've worked with brands like Moringa School. I've been able to work with ALX. I've worked with ITEL. I've worked with Savaco. I've worked with Avocap Asset Managers. I've been able to really work with quite a number of brands that have really helped me in my content creation journey. I've been able to make mistakes and learn from them. I've been invited to industry events. I've been to various places just because of content creation. And mind you, I just started out in 2022 without any direction. And I remember at that point, that is when I was just trying to see myself grow. At this point, I've been able to transition into a whole other different kind of a person. And I would say that all this is attributed to content creation. So if you're someone who is probably thinking about content creation in 2025, I tend to think you can actually think about value provision. Get to give the best, provide value to the guys who actually watch your videos. Make them learn something new, provide something insightful, something that can actually just open their eyes, and something that can provide more value in their lives. I think we need to stop churning out content that is mostly based on the ideology of just you being famous. You might be famous and broke. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing is thinking about you building your content creation itself. It has to be really audience focused. I'm reading a book called Content Inc. It's by a guy called Joe Pulizzi. I hope I'm getting his name right. And it's a very good book on content marketing and content monetization. That is how the creator economy is actually booming and coming up. So if you've been thinking about getting started as a creator, I think it's a high time for you to start. You're still early. We don't have like so many people in the space itself. And this is your chance to actually think about starting that particular journey. That was my story. I hope this video opens your mind when it comes to content creation and how you can partake it as an individual. Thank you, and subscribe for more information and more tips. Thank you.